In today's What If episode, due to time constraints, I'm revisiting What If cards for Omnimon support for Cyber Sleuth. Each episode I've done at this point has taken existing cards in the card game to use as templates for these cards, because those are great balances in my mind from Bandai. And as always, if you enjoy these types of videos, do consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting that notification bell for future content. For this episode, I will only focus on exclusive cards that are Greymon and Garurumon related, and of course, another attempt at Nokia Shiramine as a tamer. For level 2s, my suggestion again is a baby called Koromon and Tsunomon. This card would be a 2-color super rare level 2 egg, and the first level 2 that would not only be 2 colors, but also bumped a rarity from rare to super rare as well. Keep in mind that I previously covered this topic in another video, but as new sets appear, it doesn't hurt to jump back and rebalance these cards. With a lot of discussion, would it be better to make this egg 2-colored vanilla, or a 2-colored egg that's specific to Omnimon? If an effect were to be included, this Digimon would have a combo effect of, when attacking, once per turn if this Digimon has Omnimon in its name, and has 2 or more colors in its Digivolution sources, gain 1 memory, and draw 1 card. Simple, and takes elements from primarily blue colors. But because there aren't any dual-colored eggs, it's really hard to balance this specific card. But for the rest, I've got references. For level 3s, I'm taking elements still from the original video. Agumon being a red level 3 Digimon that costs 0 to Digivolve into, 3 to play, and has 3000 DP. Your turn if your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon in play. This Digimon can Digivolve into Wargreymon from your hand for a memory cost of 4, ignoring its Digivolution requirements. Inheritable while this Digimon has Greymon or Garurumon, you may prevent an effect that would delete or return this Digimon to the hand or deck by trashing this Digivolution source. This takes elements from its X-Antibody protection, and the starter deck Vmon and Gilmon. Gabumon would be identical, except instead of Wargreymon, it'd Digivolve into a Metalgarurumon. Likewise, the inheritable would be, while this Digimon has Greymon or Garurumon in its name, you may prevent this Digimon's deletion in battle by trashing this Digivolution source. Again, referencing the X protection of Garurumon Digimon. While the main changes would fall in line with rookies and megas, I'm not covering anything with the ultimates or champions this time around, though I'm still a fan of what I did with Garurumon lore-wise. Wargreymon would have a play cost of 12 and Digivolve for 3 from red with 11,000 DP, with a special text that allows it to Digivolve from a level 5 with Garurumon in its name as well. In order to prevent color splashing into blue, it must specifically have Garurumon to make it work. On play and when Digivolving, delete 1 Digimon with 13,000 DP or less. If no Digimon was deleted, this Digimon gains blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. This takes from Wargreymon's destructive ability, but also borrows from the if nothing happens clause for several red Digimon out there, like Gallantmon. But reference-wise, this took from the promo Wargreymon that already exists, as well as the blocker effects from cards like BT2 Wargreymon, and even Metalgarurumon X, who gets blockers situationally. Lastly, its inheritable is, if this Digimon has Omnimon in its name, it doesn't activate security effects on option cards it checks. You might be thinking, this is broken, Digi-Panda. Don't worry, Ragna Lordmon has Durandamon doing it already. For Metalgarurumon, this Digimon would have identical stats, except again, on plane when Digivolving, all of your opponent's Digimon gain when attacking, lose 1 memory until the end of their next turn. This literally takes Ice Wall but throws it into Digimon form. But because you have a body on board, the effect got nerfed in a way as well. Also keep in mind, this can Digivolve from a Digimon with Greymon in its name. Finally, an inheritable of, if this Digimon has Omnimon in its name, unsuspend this Digimon. But the main Digimon I'm sure we all want is a DNA Digivolve Omnimon. This would be the first Omnimon that is red and blue, instead of your typical white color. Play cost 15, Digivolve from 6 from red or blue individually with 15,000 DP, or DNA from 1 red level 6 and 1 blue level 6 for free. Blitz. When Digivolving, if this Digimon was DNA Digivolved into, return all Digimon with on deletion effects to the bottom of the deck. Then delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the highest level. When attacking once per turn, trash your opponent's security equal to the number of level 6 Digimon in this Digimon's Digivolution sources. There's a lot to unpack here, but this Digimon takes a lot of the effects from existing Digimon for the sake of balance. First, with Blitz, you can swing into your opponent's security. When attacking, this effect trashes up to potentially 2 of your opponent's security. This can be huge and game-ending in some instances. But overall, the effects that this card took from were Omnimon X-Antibody from BT10 and Ragnarlordmon from the starter deck. But the real honest question becomes, do we really need any more Omnimons? The last card I want to discuss for this What If episode is a dual-colored tamer, Nokia Shiramine. The template for this card is Mirei Mikagura, a card set to be released in BT11. And while Mirei might have been the first tamer that's super rare, I was hoping Nokia would be the first tamer that's secret. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case when Rina Shinamaya proved me wrong. For 6 costs, this tamer is both red and blue, but the expensive memory cost is predominantly because of its effects. First, start of your turn, gain 2 memory. In addition, you have both the source for red and blue option cards. Main, when your Digimon digivolves into a Wargreymon or Metalgarurumon, if you have 1 or less Digimon in play. By suspending this tamer, you may play 1 Wargreymon or Metalgarurumon from your hand with a different name from the Digimon that digivolved without paying its memory cost. When you digivolve into an Omnimon, you may reveal it. It gains DNA 1 red and 1 blue. With a typical security, play this card without paying its memory cost. There's a lot to unload from this tamer, but with Nokia Shiramine, playing that free Wargreymon or Metalgarurumon is situational in that 1. You must digivolve into a Wargreymon or Metalgarurumon, and 2. You must have 1 or less Digimon in play. I think my favorite thing about this card though is that you can give additional effects to existing old Digimon cards. But while this What If episode may be short, what are your thoughts? Do you wish some of these cards were real? Do you think some of them are overpowered, or do they give the proper game finishers you need for this deck in the game? Let me know in the comments below. This is Digipanda, logging out.